next, we are going to hear from Mr. Kevin Dawson, and you will have 5 minutes as well. So please welcome Kevin.
Well, thank you and good evening. Again, my name is Kevin Dawson, and it is a great pleasure to be here. Hey, Dan, thanks for that. That was very good. It's going to be a hard act to follow. I'll give you all the credit in the world. That was an amazing speech. I'm here to talk about running for Oklahoma Democratic Party state chair. So why would I run for Oklahoma Democratic Party state chair? That's because we need a course correction. How many people here are tired of the Republicans telling you who you are? Raise your hand. I am too. I'm tired of that. So let me ask you a question. When it comes to our public education system in the state of Oklahoma, who do you trust? Republicans? No. I trust her. And like Dan says, I did vote for her, and she should be our superintendent today. So that is a travesty. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I spent over 43 years as a locomotive engineer in the railroad service. I am a proud union member. I'm one of the youngest locomotive engineers ever promoted in the United States when I was promoted. And I also went on to be a union steward. I worked as a union steward for 11 years, from 1980 to 1991. I moved to Chickasha, Oklahoma, and I've joined the Brotherhood of Locomotive Engineers, Local 523. I'm still a member of Local 523. And as a proud union member, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to do everything I can to support the people of Oklahoma. That's one of the great things about running for state chair. We need to have somebody who is willing to go to the rural counties, somebody who is willing to be out there working with working class people. And there's nobody more working class than a locomotive engineer who spent all of his life 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, on call with mud on my boots, spending time away from my family. When there was anniversaries, when there was birthdays, I was the person that was gone earning whatever I could to help our family. And I'm going to do the same thing for you as the state chair. So let's talk a little bit about the policies that I'd like to see changed. Number one is I want to see us go to permanent campaigns. That means when we're not campaigning for our candidates, we're campaigning for our party. Who wants to see us do something better as a party than what we are right now? Who wants us to be out there with the rural working class people, with the blue collar workers, and really lifting those people up to get them more involved? As Dan said, we've got over 600,000 people that are currently members. When I talked to Wallace Collins, who used to be the state chair back in 2010, he said we had over 1 million back then. Who's tired of seeing those numbers going down and want to see those numbers going up? So I want to focus on being a rural working class leader and helping grow our party. That's going to be the foundation of everything I do. I'm going to ask everybody a simple question. When we run for, whatever we do, I'm going to ask a simple question. What are you doing today for the Democratic Party? That's got to be something that we ask every single day. And we got to get that out there. The other thing is, just like I said earlier, I'm tired of being defined by what somebody else tells me who I am. I want to be that person who goes out there in front of the news media and tells the news media who we are. I'm not going to hide behind closed doors. I'm going to be in front of the camera. I'm going to be in front of the newspaper, in front of the reporter, talking about what the Democrats are doing. Let me ask you this is audience participation. Who do you trust with your education? Gina, yeah. Democrats, that's who it is, right? Democrats. Who do you trust with your Social Security? Democrats. Who do you trust with Medicare? Democrats. Who do you trust with Medicaid? It's Democrats. It's not Republicans. I can tell you this right now. Republicans want to control the will of the people. Democrats want to do the will of the people. I'm going to use every ounce of grassroots activity that I can. As a person who has worked with grassroots, it's so important for us to continue to grow our grassroots efforts. But we've got to work to those people who have felt that we neglected them over the last several years. We've got to reach out to them. And there's one thing that I want to do. It's called the public square. I want to go out to these rural counties, into the courthouse, into the city building, onto those places and say, we are going to be here on this day. Come out and join us because we are here. We're not hiding from you. We are with you, and we're going to do everything we can to support you. So we're going to do public square events all over the state. We've got 77 counties. We've only got about 34 Democratic county active Democratic county groups. So we got to grow that. So again, just to close a couple of things, I made a pledge. I made a pledge a long time ago, and I'm going to continue with this pledge. All right, I got to stop. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.
Woo! I have a feeling. Yes.